This is the all-new BMW 1 Series, and horror of horrors, unlike all other 1 Series before it, this baby Beamer is now front-wheel drive. And so, here are the CarWow top 10 things you need to know about it. While the new 1 Series hasn't quite got the flared nostrils you'll see on the front of the X7, its grille is bigger than before, and it follows the design on the new 3 Series, with the kidneys merging in the middle. The car's new face is completed with new slanting headlights that can come as full LEDs. But which looks the coolest? The new BMW 1 Series, the Audi A3, the Mercedes A-Class, or the Volkswagen Golf? Click on the pop-out banner in the top right-hand corner of the screen to cast your vote. The switch from rear-wheel drive to front-wheel drive means that while the new 1 Series is shorter than the previous model, there's actually more room inside it. The old car's slightly cramped interior was one of the main complaints of owners, many of whom never even knew nor cared their little BMW was driven by its rear wheels. However, they will notice that in this new version, rear knee room, elbow room and headroom are all improved, and that the boot is bigger too. In fact, it's now larger than a Mercedes A-Classes, which is important in German premium car one-upmanship. As standard, the new 1 Series gets a 9-inch touchscreen on the dashboard, and you can operate it with the iDrive wheel controller between the front seats. But just like the bigger 3 Series, you can upgrade to a 10-inch touchscreen, which you can also operate with gesture controls, which means that you can wave your hands around like an idiot to do stuff like turn up the volume. The upgrade also replaces the analog driver dials with digital ones that can show sat-nav instructions between the speedo and the rev counter. Underneath its skin, the new 1 Series shares lots of its parts with the Mini Countryman and the BMW 2 Series Active Tourer. However, engineers spent 5 years developing the car's front-wheel drive handling so that it drives as sportily as a 1 Series should. They've even fitted it with something called Contiguous Wheel Slip Limitation, catchy huh? Which is supposed to help improve traction when pulling away, cornering and driving in the wet. The new 1 Series will start at just over £24,000 when it goes on sale towards the end of the year. That's over £1,000 more than the current car and a bit more than the Audi A3 and Mercedes A-Class too. Diesels start at over £25,000 and range-topping cars are well over £30,000. The new 1 Series can come with BMW's intelligent personal assistant. It works a bit like Apple's Siri, and you activate it by saying, "Hey BMW," before telling it what you want. It will do basic stuff like put a destination into the sat-nav and increase the climate if you say, "I'm cold." And if you say, "Hey BMW, I'm tired," it will turn up the aircon, the music and the ambient lighting to help wake you up. This new BMW is available with a range of petrol and diesel power, already used in the Mini and the 2 Series Active Tourer. The 118i has a 3-cylinder 1.5 litre turbo petrol that's capable of around 50 miles per gallon and can go from 0 to 60 in just 8.5 seconds, which isn't bad. Meanwhile, the 116D has a 1.5 litre 3-cylinder diesel that should be good for 70 miles per gallon, while the 2 litre 118 diesel should manage around 65 miles per gallon. Then there's the higher power all-wheel drive 120D xDrive, which can do around 60 miles per gallon, and of course both manual and automatic gearboxes are available. You can get the new 1 Series with what BMW calls Innovative Reversing Assistant. If you manage to get the car stuck in a confined space and you have to reverse out, the car will do the hard work for you. It can actually remember your steering inputs for the last 50 metres and basically plays them in reverse so the car simply goes back on the same line that it came in at. So while the car steers itself, all you have to do is work the accelerator and the brakes. For fanboys worried about the 1 Series switching to front-wheel drive, there is another concern. This setup means no more awesome 3-litre straight-six engine for the hot petrol version. Instead, the £36,000 range-topping M135i has a 2-litre engine. Still, it does have twin turbos, 306 horsepower and 450 Nm of torque, making it BMW's most powerful 4-cylinder engine ever. And thanks to all-wheel drive, an 8-speed auto with launch control and a limited slip differential, it can do 0 to 60 in 4.8 seconds. Sadly though, it won't power slide like the old M140i, which surely is the whole point of a hot BMW. The M135i has its own design of kidney grille, with a mesh pattern in a unique grey colour replacing the standard bars to help mark it out. It sits on 18-inch alloy wheels, though you can upgrade to lightweight 19-inch ones. Round the back, the spoiler is longer than on the standard car and has a slight upturn that BMW says helps aerodynamics. Also, there are a couple of real chrome exhaust pipes, each 100mm in diameter. So no need for the CarWow stick of truth on this version then.